Here we go. So we'll go ahead and this is being recorded. And this gentleman's been in Powur for about a year and a half, doing it part-time. He's a perfect example on how you can leverage the platform, how the platform allows us to have freedom, right? So not only is he doing this part-time, but he's also one of our top mentors. He's on fire this month. He's done close to 10 deals just this month alone, and is as a soccer coach and as a full-time dad, right? Stay-at-home dad. So let's all give it up and help me welcome Mr. Anthony Bonilla. Come on, show him some love in the chat. Welcome, Anthony. Are you there?
Thank you, David. I really appreciate it. Yes, I'm here, sir.
Awesome, guys. All right, cool. So
you guys hear me okay? Give me a thumbs up for those who are on camera. Awesome, perfect. So yeah, I want to thank JC Rangel, who gave me the opportunity to run today's training, and David Perez, who obviously is introducing me. I just wanted to come on here because a lot of people ask me, how is it that you built your solar business with Powur, being new to the solar industry, doing it part-time from home, taking care of a almost 3-year-old daughter, being able to travel, live the lifestyle that a lot of people dream of. And it was really, for me, it seems simple. It wasn't easy, right? The journey to obviously learn about solar, get involved, right? Get the leads, assign the mentor, like learning how to sell on your own and then becoming a mentor. It wasn't easy to get there, right? But it was very simple, and Powur allows us to do that with their platform. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. But before I do that, please, if you could, take some notes. It's a very simple training, just what has helped me, right? My style and how I reach success here with Powur. But at the end of this training, I'm going to give away one of these Powur hats, the white one, and one of these Powur t-shirts that I just got them custom made for people on my team. And so I'm going to ask 2 questions towards the end of the training. And before we do that, if you want to get a head start, just add me on Anthony Bonilla _solar, and then I'll ask those questions. And the first ones who message me there, you're going to get one of these 2 prizes. All right. So we'll get started here. I'm going to share some PowerPoint slides to keep me on track. So just bear with me here. This is my family here, my wife, Laura, our daughter, Catalea, our dog, Leslie, and myself. I'm going to share my slideshow. David, can you guys see my screen okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. So just a little bit about me. 31 years old, but forever 21. All right, I grew up in East Los Angeles near Commerce. All right, I'm a husband and a father. All right, I do coach club soccer. So I coach kids from the age of 6 to now 14 years old. And I've been doing this is my 15th year. And I'm very close to retirement. I haven't announced it officially, but it looks like within the next few months, I'll be done because my kids that I coach now are aging out. So again, I've been doing it for 15 years and I love it. Started doing it because it's a passion of mine. Financially, it's not the greatest income, but I just love the sport. I love being able to coach young kids. And I'm also an independent solar consultant with Powur, right? So our journey with my wife and I, we bought our first home in 2018. She grew up in Long Beach. I grew up in East LA. And we just wanted to move out here, away from the city, right? So we moved to Corona, and it gets hot over here for those who live in Southern California. So that's pretty much how I got involved. I started looking into solar, right? It was the summer 2019, another hot summer, right? The utility bills, SoCal Edison for us, the bill was going super high. My wife was the AC patrol. She wouldn't let me turn on the AC full blast when I wanted to. And I started seeing neighbors go solar, like the ones across the street from me. And then a good friend of mine went solar, and he told me about it, the benefits, and he told me I should look into it as a client. So I was like, all right, I'll look into it. And then I started hearing that other friends were consultants, and they said, hey, you could be a consultant with, in the solar industry while you still coach. So I said, all right, I'll look into it. It sounds interesting. It made sense as a client first, and then it made sense to become a consultant and educate more homeowners. So that was pretty much the beginning of my solar journey. As you could see, I got a small solar system installed, right? We don't use much energy, right? Only in the summer, right? 10 panels here. These are the RACs 290s with solar edge inverter. Oh, this was a while back, right? Now, I did work for another solar company before Powur, and I was only there very few months, right? Not even more than 2. But I interviewed with this company, and it was a lot more complicated to start with them than it was with Powur, right? So I had to interview with this company from September through November of 2019. I had to shadow my mentor for a week in Sacramento. So I had to leave my 6-month-old daughter at the time and my wife, drive to Sacramento, and I just knew I wanted to make it happen. It was a sacrifice I had to do. My mentor came down here in SoCal, and I started shadowing him, where I introduced him to some friends and family and shared the solar benefits with them, right? The problem was they controlled my schedule, and I knew this was going to happen, and it was okay back in 2019 before I went all in, and I talked to my wife about it, but they control my schedule Monday through Saturday, meaning they would send me to the field to go run some leads, right? And I will leave the house sometimes at 7 a.m., 8 a.m. the latest. I will be back 9 p.m., 10 p.m. the latest. So I really had no life for those few weeks that I was, running leads with them. And I other than just helping homeowners go solar, and it sucked the fun out of it, to be honest. Within the few weeks I was there, I wasn't enjoying it, and I wasn't getting time to spend with my daughter and my wife, and it really wasn't what I wanted in life, right? I knew I wanted to be in the solar industry, but I knew there's a better way. So a lot of the times they would send me to appointments. Many of the times there were no-shows, meaning the client wasn't even there, right? They would book the appointment sometimes and they weren't even there. Or I would show up and the client would say, yeah, I never booked an appointment. So that was a waste of a drive, driving to Palm Springs and then coming back in traffic hours. It's ridiculous. Now, Powur does pay a lot more in commissions, right? And they sell the systems at a cheaper price.
Interrupting my Zoom, sir.
And they sell their systems at a lower price to the clients, where it makes it competitive, where we could win deals, right? Well, in that company, just to share on a personal project that I got installed, I made $1,250. They hyped it up that you're going to make thousands and thousands of dollars. And this was a medium-sized solar system, right? It was close to 20 panels, maybe a little bit more. And then when I came to Powur, I compared those same numbers, that same project, same address, same homeowner. And I asked Jonathan Bernasso, what would have I made here at Powur? And he shared I could have made over $5,000 with Powur, and close to $2,500 if I did a mentor split. I was like, that's even more than what I made doing it on my own over there at that other company. So I share that because obviously it plays a huge role why I chose Powur. So I was on the field with that company. I started in January. But on January 22nd, 2020, our life switched completely. All right. We lost my mother-in-law, and I won't get into details with that, but it was very heartbreaking and emotional for our family. And we're going through a stage of depression there. So ends of January, February, March, April, I just stopped being in the solar industry. So excited that I was going to get in the industry. We're going to make it happen financially. We're going to be set, right? It's going to work out. And then just like that, it was taken from us, right? Well, I remember March 2020, right? I'm a soccer coach. COVID shutdown happened. We can't coach anymore, right? That was my only income coming into the home. So I couldn't coach anymore. And that went from March all the way through August of 2020, where I couldn't coach the kids, right? And it was hard because I'm used to being out there with the kids running around. And again, it was my bread and butter, to be able to feed my family. Well, for me, March and April were the hardest months. Started hitting a stage of depression, suicidal thoughts. And I share this because Powur literally switched my life around. Right. And when those thoughts were coming to my mind, this is why I'm so big on social media, why I like to post and share my success and with others and try to help other people through the platform of Facebook and Instagram, because on April 2020, after my wife's birthday and my daughter's birthday, I couldn't buy them a gift. I couldn't afford milk. I couldn't afford groceries at all, right? My wife luckily took on the bills, but I saw a video from JC Rangel. JC Rangel I've known since 2014, and I know anything he does turns into gold. But I saw that Facebook video from JC Rangel where he shared that he was now partnering with Powur Solar.
College kid?
And I said, wow, I want to partner with you. What is it about? He introduced me to Jonathan Bernasso, right? And then from there, I started working. It was full.
Anthony has to unmute.
Anthony, please unmute yourself.
Can you hear me?
There we go. Yes, sir.
Wait, did I just go through the slides and you guys weren't hearing me?
No, just right now. I accidentally muted everybody. Sorry about
okay. So where did I left off? Somewhere here in January or April?
January,
No,
sir.
Okay, so I was talking in January. That's when I started my solar journey on the field. And then it was January 22nd when my mother-in-law passed away. So my wife and I were hitting a stage of depression, going through hard times. And, we're so excited that I was going to get in the solar industry. It was going to be financially well for us. And then just like that, it was taken from us. Right. So ends of January, February, March, April, I was away from the solar industry. Right. Watching in February, I was still running appointments with that other company. But again, I had to be there for my wife. They were sending me to appointments and I couldn't do it anymore. Right. I felt like I wasn't there for her when she really needed me. So it plays a huge role why I chose Powur, why I like to sell virtually through Zoom. Well, remember, I'm a soccer coach. I coach kids, but on March 2020, when the COVID shutdown happened, my only income that I was bringing in obviously disappeared. I couldn't coach the kids in soccer from March all the way through August of 2020, right? This is why I'm really big on social media, and I like to share my posts and my pictures and just my lifestyle, hopefully with the idea of helping somebody else, just like JC Rangel helped me out, right? In April 2020, during my wife's birthday and my daughter's birthday, she had just turned 1 year old. And I was going through a stage of depression and I was getting suicidal thoughts. My wife luckily took on the bills for us and was keeping us going. But luckily, I came across JC Rangel's Facebook video where he shared that he was going to partner with Powur. So I asked him, since I knew JC since 2014, how could I get involved? I want to partner with you. I need a second chance. I need something. I'm hungry. I'm literally broke right now. I need something to work on. And he introduced me to Jonathan Bernasso. As a lot of you know, he's one of our leaders, right? With 6-7 years of solar experience. So when I talked to Jonathan, I just liked the person he was and the leadership he brought to the team. And I knew partnering with Jonathan Bernasso and JC Rangel together, it's a complete team where you have the solar expert and the person who knows how to build teams working together, mentoring me. I said, I'm all in. So I started working with Powur officially on May 2020. And I went all in because all my ships were burned. I had no income coming in from coaching. So for about 4 to 5 months, I went full time, right, working on my business with Powur until I went part time again once I started coaching. So thanks to these two gentlemen here, JC Rangel and Jonathan Bernasso, they helped me out so much. And obviously the people I've gotten to mentor and everybody I've met through Powur has led to my success here. So what did I do when I first started? I had a credit card. All my other ones were maxed out. But I remember I had a credit card that only had $700 left of credit. So I said, let me go to Amazon and buy a drone. Because Jonathan Bernasso said, take pictures, right? And I asked him, can I go to your solar installation? So what I recommend for people who are new, you don't have installations going on right now, right? Let's say you have no solar experience. If you come from a different solar company and you have installations happening and you have a history in solar, obviously you have something to work with. But if you're completely new, you come from a different industry, you have no idea how solar works. You're just excited. Connect with your mentor, connect with your leadership, connect with me. I'll invite you to my installations, but connect with your mentor and your leaders so they can invite you, take pictures. Don't promote it as your solar install. But look, for example, here, this was Jonathan's solar installation in Fullerton. I took a picture, right? And I covered his name, right? And this is his installation, right? And this is system in Fullerton with the battery, right? Jonathan Budd here. And I post Facebook and Instagram, but I invested in my drone, and that drone here, right, got me a lot of business, right? Now, every time I posted a picture, right, I would always hashtag Powur hitters and road to mentor. So I recommend, if you're a mentee, if you're new, if you're already a consultant wanting to be a mentor, visualize it, post it, add this road to mentor, right? You want to get there. I remember the day I got there, right? They invited me to Charles Thompson's home out there in San Diego. Funny story, my car got stuck right up over the little cliff. AAA had to come, but I was there with all the mentors at the time. The team has grown. This is an old picture back in 2020, right? But visualize it. You want to get there. Now, I got to become a mentor within my first 6 months at Powur. And how I did it, again, was through social media. But I did it starting with the 90-day challenge, a 90-day run. That fits my lifestyle too. I didn't do it where sometimes some people do a 90-day run or challenge where they're working from like 8 a.m. all the way through 10 p.m. or whatever schedule there is, and they don't see their family. They don't get to enjoy it. I did a 90-day challenge that fit my lifestyle, where I get to be with my daughter and enjoy time with my wife, right, and family, right? What I did from May through July, that was my first 90-day challenge, right? I made a list of 500 friends, over 500 friends, family, and just everyone I had on social media. Now, there's people I didn't even know on social media, on Instagram and Facebook, and somehow I was following them. But I just put everybody on my list. It's different than just having them on your platform and you're following them, right? Make sure you write them down and have them physically on a notebook, right? Where you could see them and cross them out, or put, for example, when I made my list, I would always approach everyone with the ambassador program. It's a very indirect approach how I would do it. Everybody has their own style. Mine probably won't work for you, right? And might not work for all your potential clients or friends, family that you have. So tweak it to your style, right? But I would just share this to everyone. It worked for me. I said, hey, Joe, good morning. Hope you and the family are doing well. Just wanted to let you know that I'm in the solar industry. And if you happen to know anybody that might be interested in a consultation, our company would be happy to give you $1,000 per referral, right? And that's it. And then when I would share that to everyone, right, a lot of them, majority of the time, would say, I'll keep you in mind. And guess what? Within my 2 years already in the solar industry, people did keep me in mind, and they came back sending me a referral, or they came back as a client, or they came back saying, hey, I see your success with Powur, with solar. What is it about? I want to get started. I need something in my life, all right? Some of them told me, I'm interested in solar. I've been looking. I just got a consultation. My neighbor just went solar. My dad just went solar, all right? Share it with everyone. A funny story that I share, the day I told my parents that I was going to get involved, this was in September, in the solar industry. I said, I'm going to interview with this company, right? I'm going to go through a 3-month process. But please, if you consider solar, I'm your guy, all right? I'm your son. I'll help you out. And my dad said, oh, that's funny you mentioned that. They just installed solar on our house last week. I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me, right? And then, that's why JC always says, tell everybody, don't be a secret agent, right? Now, if I know that they're entrepreneurs, that they have a book of business, that they just have a clientele of homeowners, realtors, mortgage lenders, insurance agents, roofers, painters, landscapers, even soccer coaches, I share with them, you can make $1,000 or you can make 50% of the commission, all right? And then from that, I keep it simple. I utilize the tools. I send the video. And at the end of today's training, David, if you could remind me, I'll share some resources, some videos, some links that I have that Jonathan Bernasso and JC has shared with all of us, but I have an email that I share with my team. I'll share with you guys at the end of the training so you guys could have it. So when I started and I did my 90-day challenge, I remember I had one closed deal in May, another closed deal in June, and then I had 2 in July. It started getting exciting. Like I have some income coming in, right? Now keep in mind, you guys, we're lucky now. And milestone 1 payments are getting paid a lot faster than what they were when I first started, right? So we're being spoiled by Powur. Well, a lot of people tell me, ask me, how many deals do I need to do with the mentor? And I said, well, if you're new to solar, a minimum of 3 close with the mentor. And then if you want to become a mentor, you got to do 5 on your own. And then you could take the exam. Well, why do I want to share my commission with 3 projects? I'm losing money. And reality is you're making money. You're learning from the mentor who's going to teach you. I saw it as an investment. Some people, they'll say, I don't want to split a deal, right? Or 3. I split 10 deals. So I assigned mentors to 10 of my 15 projects that I got installed, well, that were going into the process of installation, but that we sold within my first 6 months. So 10 of them got assigned to mentors, right? I chose the mentors I wanted to work with and learn from. And I'm blessed that I did, right? And then from there, I did 5 on my own, and then I took the mentor exam. So see it as an investment, right? I always joke around saying, the commissions I spent in the mentor program could have bought me my own Tesla, right? Instead of winning it. But hey, it's an investment I made into me learning, right? So now I could teach their entire team, right? So with that, so another thing, a lot of mentees that are new and consultants that are new, they expect that once they assign the lead, it's a for sure close. I need you guys to understand that I assigned over 30 leads and not all of them closed. Even working with some of the best mentors that Powur has and some of the best mentors in the solar industry, not all of them will close. All right. But learn as much as you can from the mentors, right? How I got my personal warm market leads. Now, I'm not big on door knocking, but you could learn, right? There's David Perez here. He's a beast at door knocking. It's not my style. I haven't broke that comfort zone, that uncomfort zone of going out there knocking on the door. I should though. It'll bring more leads. So I know I'm messing up in that area. But how I got my leads was, again, through the ambassador program, sharing it with everyone I know, right? Through the soccer community, telling everybody, hey, you guys, I'm still coaching, meeting soccer coaches at the field. How's it going for you? Oh yeah, my soccer teams are doing well. All right, yeah, same. They're doing well with me too. But guess what? I think I'm gonna retire soon. Why? Well, it's because financially, it's hard. But hey, guess what? I'm in the solar industry, and homeowners, your parents on your team are homeowners. You can make $1,000. Anybody you talk to, just share it. And I just talk to friends, family, and I get referrals like that. I mainly just post on social media, on Instagram and Facebook. I don't have a TikTok or any other platforms, Snapchat, whatever. These are the 2 that I stick with. I need to learn how to, add videos on YouTube or market better, Facebook ads and all that, right? So I'm still working on it. But this is what helped me get going, and it's still obviously, helping me with success here and getting clients or potential consultants, right? But I try to post daily or every other day. Now it's almost every other day because I'm just working a lot on mentoring new consultants, right? But if you are going to post a picture, a story, right? Just take coffee with your polo, with your hat, an installation of a proposal, right? Of a utility bill, whatever it is, right? Try to post it before 9 a.m. Right? And I'm going off of the time zone here, right? We're in California. So I try to post before 9 a.m., before people go to work. They wake up, they check their phone right away. I try to post around lunchtime and noon. They're eating, they're looking at their phone. Or after 5, they get home, they're looking at their phone. Right? Those are the main times I try to post, right? Where it's a actual post, not a story. As far as stories, I post all the time, as much as I can On my personal Instagram, it's solar, family, and soccer. On my solar Instagram, it's just sometimes family, but mostly just solar, 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 right? And I joined a BNI group, Business Network International, where these networking groups, only one person from each industry gets assigned to that group. So for example, you could be the only solar person. There's only one realtor, one mortgage lender, one roofer, right? And you refer clients to each other, referrals, right? There's also team referral network. I was looking into both of these, but for me, I did like BNI a lot better, what they offer, but you could look into both of these here. Now I'm no longer in BNI because I got way too busy, obviously with the mentor program here at Powur, and I had to remove myself, but it was a great experience for the year that I was with BNI, right? And I did get a few leads to them, all right? Different way to get leads. We're market, friends, family network, just like myself and a lot of the consultants, mentors that, are doing here. Door knocking. Again, I've never door knocked, but if you want to learn, we have in-person trainings with David Perez. If you want to learn how to door knock, how to be on the field, assign him as a mentor, learn from him. Go to his trainings. He's a beast at it. He's really good at it. All right. I wish I was half as good as him. He's just really good. Learn from him. Cold calling. There's people on my team who were just dialing calls, calling random people. Like Ralph Howdege, he got 2 installations within a month. Well, 2 clients I got installed, right? And he got those 2 clients within a month just cold calling, right? And again, the ambassador program, social media. Now, here's where I messed up. And I want to share this because I've seen Jonathan Brunasso's success. I've seen JC Rangel's success, who started a month before me, right? I've seen David Perez's success and Luis Perez, who started almost a little under a year after me. What did they focus on the most? Was team building. Now, I told Jonathan and JC, I just want to come to Powur and just sell solar. I don't want to team build. You guys, I have a network marketing background. I know how to team build and get people interested. But I said, no more. I don't want to do it. I just want to focus on myself. JC told me, Anthony, you're good at it. You got to build a team. Like, you're not forced to, but I just know you're good at it. I said, I just want to sell solar. I just want to learn first, and then I could build a team. He said, all right. I saw JC from day one when I started. Focus on getting leads, right? Team building. And then when he became a mentor, he had a full team, over 40 plus consultants. Those are just direct. So the team was a lot bigger for him. Level 2, level 3, right? But he had a full team to mentor. Why do you think he's the #1 mentor in 2021? Why do you think he's the #1 recruiter in 2021? Because he focused on team building. So a lot of times people are telling me, well, I'm not going to build a team until I become a mentor. That's fine. I've seen it for myself. I didn't build a team until I became a mentor. Now, here and there, like Stefan Pacheco, right, who's a solar pro as well, he said, hey, I see you're doing Powur. I'm interested. He partnered with me. But if I could do it all over again, I would have built a team from the beginning before I became a mentor. All right. I wanted to mentor all these leads. I didn't want to share them. That's what JC told me 2 weeks ago. That's a scarcity mindset from an abundance mindset. All right. So then I learned building a team early on, even if you're barely a mentee, even if you're just a consultant, build a team, get overrides. You have your team getting mentored by other mentors in Powur. So when you become a mentor, they grow their team as well, which is still your team. Now you have a bigger team to mentor with more leaders as mentors. You're getting bigger overrides. I bring that up because I don't want someone who is looking to become a mentor, right, to make the same mistake I did. I want you to grow faster. Now, if you're just looking to sell solar on your own, right, and not build a team, then that's fine. You're not forced to do it. But again, if you want to become a mentor, don't make the same mistake I did. Okay. Now here I just mentioned want to become, this is what I just talked about. Build a team ASAP, just like we did, well, like they did, right? I've been building my team ever since I became a mentor back in 2020, right? And we have been mentoring new consultants slash mentees and help between 1 through 5 homeowners go solar per week. I'm experiencing it for myself. I see a lot of mentors here on Power Hitters. Now, I mentioned Luis Perez, David Perez, obviously Jonathan and JC, because those are the guys that I saw come in early on, right after me, and I built that relationship with them. Now, JC right now, we have a lot of mentors that already came on board, and they're solar pros as well, just like us, right? I don't know them all. I'm excited to meet them all. But JC has a huge team. If you ever need help, just reach out to him, reach out to us, and we could guide you the right way of who you could learn from. Right. And again, I just post on social media. It's simple. I just take pictures. Right. And you know, I take pictures because when I help people that I've mentored, I like to share their success. It just, people also, when I post it on my platform, people are like, wait, you've been helping a lot of people, not just as clients, but helping them get involved in the solar industry, learn about solar, and they're making money. I'm interested. Just post. Right. These are a few people that I've gotten the chance to mentor. Just a few. There's been more. But if I added everyone, obviously there'll be a lot more slides. Right. Now, I always say, make it a lifestyle. Right. Everybody's lifestyle is different. I love traveling. I love spending time with my daughter and my wife. I love selling solar. Right. I just love being outdoors. I love coaching. So what I do is what I did from the beginning is I told myself, I'm going to sell solar with the idea of obviously helping other people, clients go solar right, lower their bill, helping you consultants learn how to be a solar consultant. But obviously my main goal is to be there for my family, spend time with them, being able to provide for them and not feel like how I felt back in March and April of 2020, right? Here are just some pictures of when we went to Hawaii. Now we can't service Hawaii as far as solar, right? Not with Powur. But I remember I woke up earlier, right? Well, they're a few hours behind. So I woke up at 5 a.m. over there. I had an appointment at 6, right? Which was probably like 8, 9 over here. It was a client from Long Beach. And I was able to help them go solar, sign documents on the spot from Hawaii. That's the lifestyle I'm talking about, you guys. And there's a lot of people doing it. I saw Jonathan Brunasa doing it, JC Rangel when he went to Florida, when he talks about the deal he sold before the Super Bowl last year, right? Just enjoy it. Because if you don't enjoy it, as fast as you came in all excited, that's how fast you're going to leave, right? So enjoy your journey with your at Powur, right? Now, yeah, what Powur has done for myself, and it's being able to spend time with the family. Again, this is my why. This is why I do it. I get to spend time with my daughter, take her to soccer class, right? This is her taking a gift to her soccer coach. It's for her smile. I like to enjoy that. At my old solar company, I couldn't see this stuff. I couldn't enjoy it. I was gone Monday through Saturday, from early morning to late night. Here's a picture of us in Ohio a week and a half ago. I'll tell you this. When I went to Ohio, this was mid-January, right, of this month. I didn't have plans of selling solar, right, helping clients during that time. It was only going to be a week. We ended up saying a week and a half because we got a snowstorm and got stuck. During that time, and I say this just to, not to brag, but just to share the possibility of the opportunity that Powur brings when you're a mentor. During that time there, I was managing my solar projects, but I still got assigned 7 leads from mentees. I was able to present 4, and I was able to close 3 on the spot. Again, I don't say it to brag. I just say it to tell you that the opportunity is there for you to take it. Just put your head down and get to work. But at the same time, remember your why you're doing this. Make a plan, right? There's times like we take our daughter to the playground and I work from there 2 hours. My wife's playing with her and I'm working 2 hours, sometimes 1 hour, and we switch, I play with her, right? And we're blessed because my wife works from home too. Now, it's not easy having almost a 3-year-old running around here trying to get work done, but it's a sacrifice you have to do. I want this lifestyle. So what do? I wake up before 5 a.m., get work done before she wakes up. I set time slots throughout the day for team trainings like right now, to train new consultants, to close deals, to help homeowners, to follow up, to call the financing company, right? I set times where, we have breakfast, lunch, and dinner together. There's times I wake up before 5 and go to sleep close to midnight, but it's a sacrifice. Why? Because I want this lifestyle. I want to be there for her, for them, right? So now I bring this up because had I given up back in March, April, all right, it will probably just be them two. And I say, have I given up on my life, not just Powur, because I wasn't in Powur yet. Have I given up on my life, it would have just been them two. But again, I thank JC Rangel for the opportunity, and Jonathan Brunasso and Powur, Jonathan Budd, and everyone, right, for giving the opportunity, because I made it happen. Like JC said, make shit happen. So you have to have a strong why. I know this training was supposed to be on social media and all that, but I'm just sharing my experience. Your why has to drive you. If you hate your job, whatever it is, if you want to be financially free, you want to spend more time with the family, right? If you love your job and just want to do something different, if you're coming out of retirement, right? If you whatever it is, what's your why, right? Now, this next slide I'm going to share with you, it hits me pretty hard, right? And it hits me pretty hard because you have your why, just like I do, your reason why you're working, why you want to make money and be successful. But sometimes we forget. Sometimes we get sucked into just working your ass off, and you forget what it's really about, why you really started. And a lot of you know that we love to go to Disneyland at least once a month to take our daughter there. Well, on December 10th of last year, we went to Disneyland, and what was supposed to be a happy moment was close to a disaster, right? And I say that because our daughter suffered a fibro seizure, and we felt like we were losing her there. Okay. So as you're working your business, if you're also working your job, remember your why. What's your reason? If you have family, even if you don't have kids or a wife, if it's mom, dad, brother, sister, whoever you want to help, just stay focused. Don't lose track of why you started your journey. So I bring that up because there's a moment last year where I was just focusing on just work. I wanted it so bad, right, that I stopped paying attention to the family. So that experience humbled us really very much. And now that's why I book times where I spend with the family. Okay, so again, hopefully my personal experience touches you and helps you become successful in any way. And right, but again, this is just my lifestyle. This is my style. This is what has worked for me here at Powur. And to finish off, again, remember your why. Put your head down. Get to work. Set big goals. Always aim high. I say this because JC and Jonathan asked me back in 2020 when I started, what is your goal? I said, I just want to replace my income for coaching. Again, I don't make much of coaching, right? And they said, okay, this is the plan. This is how to do to get there. And JC said, aim higher though. So I did. So I aimed higher, and then JC would ask me, well, did you replace your income? And you'll hear him ask me throughout trainings. I said, yep. And I doubled it. Aim high. What if, don't aim for, 2 sales a year. Aim for 10, aim for 20. Don't aim for just making 6 figures. Aim for $500,000, aim for, $1 million. What happens if you aim for $1 million and you end up making 400,000? I mean, I wouldn't be upset, right? Because originally if you aim low and you're just trying to make 100,000, you just ended up making more, right? So create a plan, create your roadmap to your success. Tell yourself, are you going to work the business part-time or full-time? Stay focused and consistent, right? Stay plugged into the trainings. Go to powurcalendar.com. All right, you'll see all the trainings that Powur has for us. Now, you already know that JC has this training every Monday at 10 a.m., whether he's available or not. There's training. Jonathan Brunasso has training every Tuesday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., right? Stay plugged in. I've seen so many people come to the team wanting to sell solar excited. They don't stay plugged in. After one deal that didn't close, they quit, right? They're so close to, finishing their 3 mentor deals with a mentor, right? And then all of a sudden they quit or they stop. They take a break. They're consultants selling on their own. They want to be a mentor and then they stop, right? Or like myself, for a time, I was a mentor. I got comfortable and I stopped working the business as much as I wanted to, right? This was a while ago. Okay. And then the income started getting smaller, right? So stay consistent, stay plugged in, right? You'll see a lot of us mentors always attending the in-person trainings, in-person events, right? And then what's your vision? Where do you see yourself in 1, 5, 10 years from now, right? So that's the end of my training. I'm gonna give away a hat right now and a Powur t-shirt. So feel free to follow me on Instagram right now. And I'm gonna ask 2 questions. I'll give you some time. Get your phone out, go to Instagram. All right. Go here. Be ready as if you're gonna send me a message. First messages I see with the right answer out, you're gonna win the hat and the t-shirt. All right. So here we go. First question that I have for the hat. Okay, first one to message me on Instagram on my solar one. All right, we'll win this. When did I start officially with Powur, working with them? Has to be the month and the year. All right, guys, saw Luis right there. Someone said March, February. I saw Luis. So Luis, you're gonna get this hat. It was May 2020. All right. Now here's a next one for the t-shirt. Okay. So for this t-shirt here, here's the next question. Within my 6 months, my first 6 months at Powur, how many mentor leads did I assign to a mentor that closed? Okay, this is Jessica. Jessica, she said 10. So you're gonna get this t-shirt, all right? So I'll make sure I get in contact with you guys and I'll give you the gear. But with that being said, that's my training. I know I was going off quite a bit, but hopefully my personal experience helps quite a few of you with your journey here at Powur and has motivated you to just put your head down and get to work and make it a lifestyle. Enjoy the journey here at Powur. All right. And remember your why. Okay.
Come on. Great job, Anthony. Let's give it up for Anthony. Come on, show him some love in the chat. And so I'm going to stop this recording and we're going to open up for some Q&A and anyone has questions for Anthony. So let me see, recording stop.